Hey guys, it's Jolly. Guess what I have on? The new Fenty Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I got shade 15 and I recorded a demo, wear test, and review. I also have a couple little tips on matching your shade. So if you're interested in any of that, just stay tuned. Alright, so I showered a little while ago, prepped my skin with two of my Drunk Elephant serums, the Bee Hydra and the Vitamin C one. I like the Bee Hydra. It's sort of like a gel texture, and I wear it a lot under my foundations and tinted moisturizers. The only thing it didn't work well with was my Fenty powder foundation. I needed a little bit of something heavier, so Protini worked really well with it. But anyway, nothing else is on my skin. I'm going to show you what I'm working with here. So, some concerns. Okay, this is a beauty mark, mole, whatever you want to call it. But this is like a healing pimple. Got some old breakout marks here. I've got a dark patch here that I went to the dermatologist for. I'm using prescription strength retinol there to try to get it back to my normal skin tone. Other than that, not too much going on to cover, but enough where we'll be able to see how the coverage is on this thing. The main event. So here's the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint. Here's the box. First things first, I'm going to say I purchased the shade 15, and this is the packaging. Somebody said that it looks small. It is a petite little package, I'm not going to lie. But it is 32 milliliters, 1.08 fluid ounces. So your, standard foundation size is 1 ounce. So it's actually slightly over, and this is under $30. It's $29.50 on the Sephora website. And I actually got it for a little cheaper because I purchased it during the spring 20% off sale. So that was awesome. So maybe I'm crazy. I thought that this said to shake, but I'm not seeing it anywhere on the packaging, so maybe I made that up. But when I have like a runnier, more liquidy kind of formula, I do like to shake it up. So I'm going to shake it up. And first things first, I'm using shade 15. I'm going to apply this with my fingers because that's what I do with tinted moisturizers. They're already, a lighter coverage product than like a true foundation, so I don't like to lose any product to like a brush or beauty sponge, and it's a lot easier to wash my hands than any of those tools. Gonna check the box. I'm not seeing any fragrance. This does have a bit of a scent that I'm not crazy about. It reminds me a little bit of the Ilia, which I love this stuff. The Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. But that stuff has a smell, but like some people really complained about it in reviews, but on me, once it dries down in like 5 or 10 minutes, you don't smell anything. Or at least I don't, but see about this one. I think this is a more faint smell than the Ilia, but there is a bit of a smell to it. There's no added fragrance, and I would rather be able to like smell the ingredients than for them to put like some kind of irritating masking fragrance. Not necessarily gonna, I'll do it a little bit, but I think I'm actually gonna like use concealer. I'll like apply it off camera and then come back and show you my full face, because some people might want to actually use this like a foundation and not just the way I usually use tinted moisturizer, which is like get me out the door. I'm not really putting anything else on. I'm actually going to do a full face with this today. I'm adding a little bit more. It is pretty liquidy, like, excuse me guys, Look how much it runs. I like that. I always feel like, I don't know, like those kinds of products just look really good on the skin. And they're not cakey. And a little tints to go a longer way. So this is what we're looking like so far. Shade 15. Let's see what I think. The shade match is good. This is my first time applying it to my whole face. But I swatched it all over my forehead before work one day because I have to keep on a mask at work, and I also didn't feel like making time to do makeup. I don't wear makeup to work anymore. But anyway, I knew it would match. I wanted to order another one while the Sephora sale was still going on, if I needed to, so I checked the shade match. I had some left on my hand, so let me just go over my dark patch of skin. And just trying to decide how I feel about the coverage. It looks really nice on camera, and you know what? I don't know why it was like sticking to my forehead a little. Yeah, it looks good. I think it looks good. I like it. I like it. I look more polished, more put together. So what I'm going to do is do like my eyebrows, some contour, finish off my face off camera. I'll leave the products I use below just in case you're curious. But let me go do that. Then I'll come back with some more thoughts. And we're going to do a wear test today. So it is 2:27. I'm going to try to leave this on for at least like 5 hours or so. After that, I'm probably going to want to like take it off and go into chill mode. But let's do a good 5 hours. So anyway, though, I'll be back as soon as my full face is on. Sorry, you guys. I cannot stand the feeling of product all over my fingers. So I was rushing to go wash my hands and didn't realize I didn't powder on camera. I at least want to do that. So I'm going to use my Laura Mercier, excuse me, allergies. My Laura Mercier Translucent Honey Loose Powder. And I tend to powder tint and moisturizer type of products really thoroughly. So I'm going to use my Laura Mercier Powder Puff. These things are so expensive. They were expensive when they were $12. I think they're like $15 now, honey. Girl, they're good products, but jeez. Okay. Okay. I thought really hard about buying a full size of this stuff with the sale, but I was like, I have that sample size and I have another one. So I was like, let me at least try to get through one sample size before buying the full size, and maybe I'll keep the other one for like, if I ever go on a trip or something. I don't know, but I really like this product. So yeah. Not going to do too much under the eyes because I'm still going to apply concealer there. But you guys, this is what we're looking like powdered. And I'll be back. Hey guys, so checking in. Just finished, you know, my full face. You guys, this thing is pretty. Okay, I'm not usually one to dress up my tints and moisturizers. I feel like the benefit of something lower coverage is you don't really have to like contour. It doesn't give you like that pancake face that like foundation can give you, so you can get away with keeping it really minimal. But I wanted to show you guys what this would look like in case you're curious or you're interested in using it with like full face. So I have on my blush, I have on my Fenty bronzer, and I'm just, oh, my hair got stuck in my earring. But you guys, look how pretty it is. What else did I want to say about this? Yeah, I think that's the main thing I wanted to say. But yeah, okay. One thought I have, The reason that this won't replace what I am currently using as my favorite tinted moisturizer is because there's no SPF in it. But that can be looked at as a positive, I mean, or a negative. You know, if you do want sun protection, you're going to have to apply it in a separate step first. But then again, if you have one you already like, or you prefer certain sunscreen ingredients to others, you don't have to worry about that. There are none of those ingredients in here. So it just depends how you feel about that. And also, sunscreen can give you like flashback and just weird stuff. Like, I don't get flashback from the Ilia, but what I do get is on camera, whether it's video or photo, it just looks too light. Like, it looks perfect in person, but on camera it just looks too light. So if I were going to be taking pictures that day, I would try to wear something else. That shouldn't be a problem with this one not having sunscreen in it. So I like that it has, you know, those are benefits of it not having sunscreen. I like that it doesn't have fragrance. I don't really smell it on my skin. I know I said it had a little bit of a weird smell. But yeah, guys, I don't have on my falsies or my eyeliner, but I threw on some mascara, and other than that, I have on my full face. I have on my bronzer. I have on some blush. I have on this lippy that I really like, actually. And filled in my brows, which anytime I wear any kind of face makeup, I fill in my brows. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. I hope you guys will just stay tuned to see how it wears over the next several hours. And I'll be back to let you guys know how this holds up. But first impression, I really, really like it. And, you know, I said that I swatched it on my forehead and went to work. It was still there at the end of the night. So, just for shade reference, I'm a NARS Tahoe Sheer Glow girl. And I used to use the NARS Tinted Moisturizer in Cuba. And my friend swatched, I have 15, but she swatched number 14 on Instagram. And she apparently uses Cuba, but Cuba like doesn't even exist anymore in the NARS Tinted Moisturizer. I think the closest shade, it sounds like from the description, like if I were to purchase it now, I would buy shade Auckland, but I haven't bought that product in quite some time. It was my holy grail for a really long time. And then it was the Smashbox BB water, which got discontinued. And both those products have chemical sunscreen, which I no longer use. So what's interesting about the Ilia is it has no silicones and it has zinc oxide and no other sunscreen ingredients, no chemical sunscreen. So zinc oxide is considered the best mineral sunscreen protection, a little bit better than titanium dioxide. Anyway, whatever, this is a Fenty video. But yeah, first impressions are like 5 out of 5 stars. We'll see how it holds up. I did powder it generously, but it does not look cakey or anything. And from how I swatched it the other day and didn't even powder it that day, and it held up, I don't foresee like any wear issues, but we'll check back in later just in case. So, see you guys in a bit. Hey y'all, so the day went a little differently than I planned. It is now 11:17. So I think I did my makeup earlier, like around 2:30 or so. If I did it at 2:30, then it's been going on 9 hours. So we got like a full day of wear here. So let's see what we're working with. So it's looking up close. Ooh, focus on me, baby. There we go. So obviously my lippy's gone. But okay. It was sunny AF, so I put on sunglasses in my car. I did not stay home as planned. So I have some marks on the sides of my nose. And the product is just about gone from my nose because that's my oily trouble area. But overall, this still looks really good. Let me zoom out. Overall, I think it still looks really good. I think it's beautiful. I think it looks just as good as any foundation. I love the shade match. I'm really impressed. Something I wanted to remember to say is about the shade matching, I was a little confused. There are swatches on the Sephora site, and then there's no one big chart of like the liquid foundation colors compared to this. Like this is shade 15. I have a video up trying the Pro Filter liquid foundation in 350, 60, and 70. And I have the powder foundation. I have a video showing that in like, sorry, brain fart. I had to go to my own damn YouTube and refresh my memory, child. But I tried the Fenty powder foundation in 310, 330, 345, and 360. And I believe it said for shade 15 that this is best for people who match 350 and 360 in the foundation. So I went with that because a lot of people commented that 350 was my match when I did the Pro Filter review. And yeah, 350 and 360 were a better match than 370, I guess you would say. But I only had a small sample of 360. I have the bottles of 350 and 370, but I realized it's like one of the only foundations in my life that oxidizes on me throughout the day, like as the day went on. This Skin Tint did not do that. So, yay. I felt like it stayed true to its color all day long. And yeah, but anyway, when you click a color and it'll tell you like a few shades like around, like in that shade range and what that would match in their liquid. I hope that makes sense. Like there's not one big chart that has everything listed together. Sephora like broke it down into like shade categories. So if you were to click shade 1, it would probably tell you, you know, the lightest shades that it would match in the liquid foundation of Pro Filter or whatever, versus around this skin tone. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm not wording this well. Oh my God. The Skin Tint does come in 25 shades. I think the liquid foundation, or at least the first one that came out, had like 40 shades, but this is expected to match more people, I think, because it's not as full coverage, even though I'm really impressed by the coverage. But, child, let me just show you what I was talking about. So I clicked on shade 15, which is what I purchased. And it says, already know your Pro Filter number? Use this chart as a guide to find your eavesdrop shade. So when I clicked on shade 15, it referenced like a little chart that shows shades 14 through 19 and what Pro Filter shades that would match. So 15 says 350 and 360. So yeah. For $29.50, a full ounce of product, that's a good price. That's very reasonable to me. So I have zero complaints about this product whatsoever. I am super impressed. Probably, yeah, definitely my favorite base Fenty product yet. I haven't tried the hydrating foundation, but this was impressive. I'm really happy with it. So, yeah, it would probably be my number one tinted moisturizer if I personally didn't look for my tinted moisturizer and SPF in one step. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't hesitate to give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you're not. And yeah, stay tuned for more. I have a lip swatch video I want to record, and also my top 10 underrated beauty products. So really excited to record those soon, but that's all for me tonight. Can't wait to take this makeup off and change it to my pajamas. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye. P.S. Honey, I took my makeup off and I decided to come back because I forgot to say something important. So I was mostly indoors today. Not in public spaces, but I ran into the grocery store, and so I put on this mask. Look at how little transfer. So I told you my nose is my oily trouble spot. So there is a little smudge here. There's a smudge here. I think that's from my lippy. And then like a little bit of like, sort of maybe like just a little dusting of brown in random spots across the bottom. But like normally if I put makeup on and then I put a mask on, brown everywhere, okay? Like my friend who's been using the NARS Tinted Moisturizer said she got this because she heard it doesn't transfer. And I didn't even know that. But yeah, it was surprisingly transfer proof for a foundation, let alone a tinted moisturizer, because tinted moisturizers just tend to be like dewier and they transfer a lot. My NARS Tinted Moisturizer, use it for years, man, that thing will be everywhere. Like any napkin I use, just that thing was like the farthest from transfer proof, okay? So that's another perk. Okay, Miss Fenty. Bye, y'all.